Welcome everybody back to Pandora. I just got off Flight of Passage for what I think has been my 6th time and my most emotional as yet. By the way, this is James Cameron, the creator of Avatar, who just happens to be coming by.
CC, can I trouble you to wait here for 1 second?
I can wait here.
I'm going to try and get the cat. Everybody else can go in. I'm going to hold the cat here for 1 second.
They want to go back again. They can go through there. Oh, yeah, we can go. You want to do it before? I tried it.
I know you're busy. That was spectacular. Thank you so very much.
I didn't make the ride. I just made the movie.
I
can enjoy it like a fan, like you.
There has never been a more breathtaking, immersive experience I've ever had seen.
There's nothing else like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And we got to talk to James Cameron, so there's that. Actually, I think you'll see, if you look very carefully, you'll see a number of members of the cast of Avatar in this group that is coming in now. I want to be respectful of their privacy and their space, but by the same token, being able to share as much as I can with you. I had a chance on the attraction to talk to some of the people that worked on it, and just unlike anything I've ever seen before. Hello, hello. How's hello is?
Calte.
Calte. I have a tough enough time with English, let alone. So this is the Windtraders shop at the end of Flight of Passage, where you will find merchandise that you cannot find anywhere else, because obviously we are not on planet Earth. I will tell you that this is my 3rd time in here. There are so many incredibly unique, beautiful items. I was here with my kids a couple of days ago, who, in the best possible way, lost their collective marbles in terms of the types of merchandise that was available here. So much of it too is interactive, not just in terms of the experience of purchasing it, like for example building your own Navi necklace, but the experience of how they interact with the environment itself. Want to say hi? We're live. And speaking, wait a minute. Speaking of great friends that you get to enjoy and experiences with, you know him as Jeffrey Epstein from D. You know you're always going to be the Disney geek to me. So,
Well, we're all Disney geeks.
yeah, that's right. We are all Disney geeks. So have you ridden?
I have.
And?
I mean, Flight of Passage completely blew my mind. I have never been on an attraction like this anywhere, ever. It was phenomenal. Have you done it?
I've done it. That was my 6th time doing it.
Only 6.
And I only say that, that's not meant to sound in a bragging kind of way, because there's, no matter how many times you ride, there's so much to see.
Yes.
You find yourself looking around, and I am not too man enough and proud enough to say it's an emotional, like I was choked up. Because I felt like I flew.
Yeah, absolutely. It really, you do feel like you're flying. I couldn't believe it. And it does tell a really great story. You actually feel like you experience a complete arc of a day, of a time. It's so, and I also love the Navi River Journey, because it's beautiful. It's so stunning and so relaxing. It's almost the antithesis of that adrenaline rush you get when you're flying on the Banshee.
But when you see that same shaman at the end, you think it's a real person, because she's
a real
so
Navi.
Right, a Navi person, because it's so fluid and so lifelike, and it's a beautiful, beautiful attraction.
The Imagineering team, James Cameron, they all hit it out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Even, have you walked around the shop yet?
I have. I may have already bought some things.
I don't see a Banshee on your shoulder.
Not yet. I'm working up to the Banshee.
Right. But I love how even the shopping experience is an interactive one. Whether you're making food, getting paired with your Banshee, getting your own avatar sort of action figure made, which I have to do at some point today, just because it's that cool.
It is. Everything, and everything's got a whole story behind it. And I love talking to all the people working here and hearing their backstory, where they came from.
Yeah.
Some were born here on Pandora, some are just visiting, some are expats.
Yep.
It's great.
I love it. I love it. But I'm going to take you guys around and show you. So we have to do a little bit of shopping while we're here, of course, as well. So
save some stuff for the other guests too.
I will. And we're going to see you in, dare I say, a few weeks?
Yep.
At D23 Expo, we're going to be back again. Sorry.
Hope you're all coming.
That's right. If they're not there in real life, we're going to bring them there in the little box.
In the virtual space.
Absolutely. Love this guy, Jeffrey Epstein, D23.
Love you more.
All right. Love you most.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Thank you. So let's wander a little bit and, sorry.
I'm going to take a photo of that because I will not remember how to spell it.
They have that wow, that's a great picture. That is a great picture. Do you want one close to it?
I'm like, how many snaps are you doing?
So just to give you perspective of how large the Navi really are, this is what I look like. Obviously, she would be much taller than I would be. Sorry? No, it's all right. I have my little selfie arms. I can thank you. But, you know, the detail in here is beautiful. Don't forget your credit card is my best advice. Because here, you can get your Navi hair braid, which would obviously not fit in my hair. There are light-up Navi necklaces. Navi headbands. There's a little part of me that really almost wants to get a Navi tail, but everything sort of lights up like so. Okay, so these flip-flops actually, from what I understand, they light up and they will interact with the environment at night. For those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Please make sure you like and share the video with your friends. So I don't know if you can see how the necklaces light up as well.
You know, it's the cameras I can't use anymore. I can use the phone.
Oh, this is almost my size too, a little Navi onesie. I could totally watch Netflix in that.
Okay.
How you doing, Jeff?
Let's see, over here.
It didn't seem like it went.
So I love the fact that they have floating unobtainium. Which is, looks like it's 95 for the unobtainium. Brian, I don't have a Banshee yet. I am going to get paired with my Banshee probably later on today, before I leave this evening. My son did his Banshee pairing ceremony, and it is his new favorite pet, as it were. I am absolutely, though, going to do this at some point today. I am going to have my avatar made. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I saw him when he came off the truck. How you doing? Good. Sorry. I'm just looking at your Banshee. So do you name your Banshee? Did you name your Banshee?
Yeah, her name is Lily. Yeah.
That's the name you chose, or the name that you pick your own name?
Yeah. Your Banshee bonds with you, and then you decide when you name your Banshee, you train them as well. They're on a leash, on the back. And that's how we train them right here on this controller.
Okay.
This bottom right here, they pop away. The trigger one opens them out, and the top one moves them.
So tell me about the bonding ceremony. How do you pick your Banshee, or how does your Banshee pick you?
So essentially, we have our travelers come into our workers back there, and then we do tell them about our Banshee, how important they're here in Pandora, and then we have you look around, we have different colors and patterns, and we have you pick out which one is calling out to you. So it's like a two-way kind of thing.
Nice. And they also have perches, so you can bring them home and put them on a little perch.
Yep, they have perches. So you can adopt them here in Pandora. They're $49.99, and they're really lovable.
And it's nice. You don't have to walk them. You don't have to clean up after them. It's sort of the perfect. It's the perfect pet. It is sort of the perfect pet. Thank you. Thank you very much. I haven't figured out how to say thank you in Navi yet. Fancy meeting you here, traveler. I still haven't mastered that as yet. I could do that. I can do that. It is good to see you, and your little friend is with you again.
This is May'em. May'em is the Navi word for harmonious.
Wow, look at you mastering the language.
Well, I tell you, it's beautiful. I mean, with things like the Aram Alu Singh, which is the floating mountains. And again, I know all this stuff because of Navi translator. I've been like...
So tell me how this works, because I've seen it, but I don't know how it actually works.
So you have these cards, and when you slide in the card, it actually tells you the word in Navi. And I have like a variety of different cards. There's 90 different ones to collect. So you have like May'em, which is harmonious, Swayon, which is fly, Ikran, which is banshee, Suratan, which is bioluminescence. That's the nighttime experience you're going to have.
Which I cannot wait to...
Yeah, and again, with these cards, you can pick up on a few key Navi phrases, Navi words. You're going to hear a lot of our customers on Pandora using them.
And those cards come in blind packs?
They do. So they have a set.
Okay.
So you have the translator that comes with 15 cards. And then you have mystery packs. And the mystery packs contain 8 random cards. Some are more rare to collect them.
Of course there are.
But, the fun part is along the way, you can learn the language.
Yeah.
I'll give you a personal example. Last night, my son was quizzing me. So he was putting the cards in, I'd hear the word, and I have to tell him what the English word was. And I got 40 out of 40. So
wow. That is very impressive.
But of course, on the office all day, I was working on a different story, and I was just practicing, and just learning. But it's such a cool language.
Yeah.
It really takes you to the laboratory. I mean, that in itself is just a neat, immersive experience.
Well, what I love the fact, if I'll turn this around, what I love the fact is, as you walk through Pandora, everybody speaks it. So whether you're going to eat in Satuli Canteen and they're telling you their backstory, and they're giving... So I love that, because we talk about immersive experiences, and that's exactly what this is.
And it makes you feel like you're 4.4. light years away from Earth, on this incredible, unbelievable world.
You definitely do not feel like you are in Disney's Animal Kingdom anymore. So.
Well, I can say Arayo Elan, which is thank you, friend.
I can say, and this is, you probably don't. This is probably on the card. Mecca Lecca Hi Mecca Heine Ho, which is it's an older dialect.
I'm not sure what the secret word is today, but I'm guessing it's Ekron.
Thanks, buddy. Good seeing you. One of my favorite cast members anywhere. He is the best of the best. Hi. There's part of me that wants to go shopping and part of me that wants to wait because there's so much good stuff. I absolutely want to do the. I want to have an avatar made at some point. I'll have to get somebody to get some help so that they can hold the camera while I go and do the experience, because I want to be able to bring that to you live as well, so you guys can watch and see exactly what it's like. So let's walk around the shop a little bit more. You might even see some familiar faces from the Avatar film franchise while you're here. And I think at some point I'm going to have to pick up some of these items and give them away as contest prizes. So I want to point out something. So you see a lot of these stand-up displays where you would normally find Mickey Mouse keychains, you would find Walt Disney World memorabilia. There is none of that here. Everything that you see is unique to Pandora and can only be found in Pandora and here in the Windtraders shop. So all of the keychains, all of the holders, all these little light up things that I have to figure out how to turn on are only available here in Pandora and at this shop. And yes, that includes iPhone cases. There's a wide variety of different pins, as well as some blind box pin collections. Ladies or gentlemen, they have a phone case that lights up when your phone rings. So you tuck your phone inside. Let's see if I can open this up with one hand. You tuck your phone inside and it is light activated. So when your phone rings, it lights up with a scene of sort of inside what the Navi River Journey might look like. So once I get some help, I'm going to have my own avatar made up so you can see what that process actually looks like. I can ask about the shipping of Banshees. I don't know the answer, so I'm going to go and ask somebody right now. See if we can get an answer. Excuse me. Do you ship Banshees? You do ship. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. So there you go. Yes, they will actually ship the Banshees for you. So if you want to get one for somebody who is not able to make it down here, do the pairing ceremony, as it were, for them, and then ship it out to them. They will do that for you. So here you can see you can build your own Navi necklace. You pick out some of the different items from crystals, beads, little different sentiments, loyalty, courage, peace. I'm looking for the one that says hunger. There's also some Navi totems that you can add to your necklace as well. Feathers, different types of beads. But I love this. So for $20 you get the necklace cord. You can get 8 beads and then 1 feather or 1 crystal. So I think here, I think I have a ticket to get one of the Navi totems. So we can go and pick out a Navi totem together. I'll wait for these lovely ladies to. Yeah, you see your friends here? Yeah.
I already gave you my card. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi there. Kelte, I'm going to get that event. By the time I leave here tonight, I'm going to get at least one Navi word down. So can you tell me about the different totems and what they represent?
This is your Banshee. This is a side view of Leonopteryx, the orange guy up here.
Oh, okay.
This is another view of him. This is our hexapede. It's like the deer in the movie.
Gotcha.
Okay? Yeah. Araya, thank you.
And these you would put on your necklace. Okay. Okay.
You're actually building your own necklace.
Gotcha.
So you have something to take home from Pandora.
I think I'm gonna get one of the small ones.
So let me find my little card here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Araya.
Araya.
Arayo.
This is a Banshee.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see.
Attached with this.
Put it on there. Like the middle. You have some other samples of the necklaces right over here.
I know I have my card in here somewhere. Let's see. Digging into my bag of tricks here.
All right. Araya.
What card am I looking for? This one?
I know it's in there somewhere, right?
Let's see.
Bag of tricks. They gave you all a lot of stuff. For your trip here.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't have one. I thought I did. Maybe not. Let's see. I'm going to put this up like this for a second.
Look at this.
This way I can use two hands.
Kelte, hello.
Hi. Is this how we do that thing?
That thing? You get your totem to add to your necklace. I see you have your necklace on already.
Yes, I got that at the room.
Yes, and you get to add one of these to that
Cool.
necklace.
Okay, good. But I know I was supposed to bring a little
It's a card like this one.
Yeah, but I don't have it. Is that okay? I don't have it.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
I can't find it. You know, as soon as
No
I
worries.
find it.
I feel better. I thought I was the only one who's like disorganized.
Let's see. All right. So which one, for those of you watching live, which one should I pick?
This is this guy right here, the hexapede.
The hexapede?
Right at the ear.
I think I'm gonna go traditional Banshee. I think I'm gonna go traditional Banshee because I felt like I flew today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Badge of courage.
If I knew how to say thank you in Navi, I would.
Araya.
Arayo. I will get that. Arayo. Thank you very much. So there's my little Banshee guy, which maybe I'll have to add to a little prize package at one point. So yes, I will definitely come back here, and I want to have my avatar made. I'll have to get some help in terms of getting somebody to help hold the camera for me so you can watch what the entire experience actually looks like. And then maybe even we'll go pick up a Banshee later on. I'll go through the ceremony and get matched up with a Banshee as well. This is Satuli Canteen. We'll be back here a little bit later on for lunch, where of course I will take you guys with me because Lou Mangello always eats. What I think we'll do now, though, is maybe we'll go and take a ride along the Navi River Journey. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to please stop what you're doing right now while you're watching and share this and invite some of your friends to join us on the Navi River Journey, which I believe we should be able to broadcast the entire way through. So I will say, somebody's asked about this before. They now do have a vehicle outside, so you can actually test to see how well you fit into the link chair. And here's exactly what it looks like for those of you who are not familiar with the attraction itself. From the back here rises a small pad that gently touches up against your back, so you can see how comfortably you fit in. I have seen riders of various sizes be able to fit in comfortably, so I have not heard of a lot of people who have not been able to get on. But this is what the vehicle looks like, especially for those who might be concerned about feeling confined or claustrophobic. It is definitely a wide open air type vehicle. You can transfer. If you are in a scooter or chair, you can transfer into the vehicle inside, and there are people inside to be able to help you. They ask that you can do it, I think, within 30 to 60 seconds, just to make sure they're able to continue to keep the attraction operating and turning over quickly and getting the links going as fast as possible. I love all of the water and the waterfalls and the water features around here. I think it adds just such a beautiful element to the park, a kinetic element. I keep saying it because it's true. This land, this entire land, just feels as though it is alive. How are you? How you doing? I'm good till like 1, right?
Correct. And in fact, I just wanted to talk about a few things with you.
That's right.
Okay. What time is your lunch? Did you get a little coupon for it or anything like that?
I got a coupon, but I didn't look and see what time.
Let's just double check what time it is, because if it's happening during your interviews, we need to redo some stuff.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
And then I can give you both an update for tonight.
Just don't break my Fabergé eggs.
Are you serious? 11:30.
11? Okay.
Perfect.
What time is it now?
You are at 10:30.
Okay, great.
So you're perfect, because your interviews start at 1:15, and I have them all set as calendars. Would you like me to add you to these invites?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
I'll send them right over. And then just to give you both an update real quick for tonight, excuse me, Chip, just one real quick second. I'll give you an update for tonight. So it still is at the Contemporary. If you would like, you can hang out at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, because the park is going to close at 3:30.
That's my question. Okay.
And then they have event transportation that'll take you over to the Contemporary if you'd like, or you can self-drive. This is your ticket into the Contemporary.
Gotcha.
So it's probably simpler if you don't have to worry about your car.
Gotcha. Okay.
If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
My
Really appreciate your
pleasure.
help.
And I'll send you the invites in just a
Thank
second.
you. Okay. Once again, a 5-minute wait is something you're probably never going to see here ever again. Hello. Calte. I got to get the whole Calte thing down. So again, if you are watching live, or if you've... Hey, how are you? We'd love if you would share this with others and invite them to take a little break from your day and enjoy the Navi River Journey with us. It's so very different than Flight of Passage, but it's just such a warm and beautiful attraction. So you can get a sense of the scope and the scale of these floating mountains. They are absolute engineering marvels, how they did that. You guys can pass, sorry. As we're walking through, we'll go really slow. If you guys have any questions, now's a great time to ask them. I have my reading goggles on, and I'll pay attention, make sure I can answer any questions you guys have about the attractions or the land itself. Thank you. Julie, Craig, I agree. This place is going to be I cannot wait to see this at night, and I will definitely be broadcasting later on this evening from here to give you a sense of just what this is going to look like in the evening. Hey, how are you, sweetheart?
Morning, Lou.
Good seeing you. But again, look at the detail, right? It looks as though these ropes have been here for ages. And there's a scent in the air of, for lack of a better word, organic matter. Kristen, I do believe that you can start getting fast passes already for the attractions. It does open on Saturday. Again, notice there is a water fountain and water bottle refilling station in the exterior queue, which especially in the summertime I think is going to be very, very important. There's also, I don't know if you saw, there are fans everywhere, so there is a lot of there's a great airflow under here, but the smell is sort of this, for lack of a better term, almost like a wicker type smell in here. It's like a warm smell. I don't know how to articulate that sense, as it were, but there's something comfortable and comforting about it. Martin, good question. In terms of a soundtrack, I did not see it yet. When I go back to Windtraders later on this afternoon or this evening to get my my avatar, I will definitely ask. Marla Chan, I will show you actually the pictures of the trash cans. They are themed as well. All the trash cans here are from the Ace, the exploration company. So everything definitely does follow this sense of theming. No detail was left to chance.
I have one with me if you need, and I also have a power cord as well.
Michael Fenton's asking about hidden Mickeys. I have not seen any. I've also not been looking for any, but that does not mean that they do not exist.
That's good. They're in a new box.
So I do have some friends who ate at Satuli Canteen for breakfast. I've only been there for one meal so far. I think if you look back, I think my live video from last week, I ordered a bunch of items, and there were some items at the table. I love the food. I think you get a huge portion. From what I understand, breakfast is even better. There are a lot of familiar type foods, but with a little bit of a Navi twist on them. I heard there was like cinnamon rolls, cinnamon French toast, cinnamon something, and a number of other items in bowls. So I'm looking forward to coming back in the morning to try it again once it opens next week. We are going to have lunch there a little bit later on today. I think my lunch is in about an hour or so. And I'm assuming that there's a little bit of a ride stoppage just because we have not moved. So I think it's a good time to try and answer some of your questions. Let's see. I've heard the Windtraders Pandora, it's so well themed, it's kind of isolated, you almost forget that you're in Animal Kingdom. Jessica, absolutely. And I said this before, when you enter the land, you absolutely feel as though you have left Disney's Animal Kingdom and gone somewhere else. If you buy into the story of being off-world, you can totally get that sense because there is no references at all here to Walt Disney World at all. You see nothing that makes you feel that you were in a Disney park anywhere, even Disney's Animal Kingdom. While the messaging of the land is the same, there's nothing specifically Disney in here. So even in Windtraders, you don't find any Disney-related merchandise. So you're not going to find anything with Mickey on it. Everything is unique to this world of Pandora. And I keep looking over. I'm assuming that there's a brief ride stoppage, only because we haven't moved. So this is a good time to try and answer some of your questions about Pandora. I know before I asked what your countdown was. If you have plans to come to Walt Disney World, what is your countdown till next time you get a chance, or your first time that you get a chance to come and see Pandora? So in terms of looking forward to Star Wars Land, I will tell you that if this is any indication of the type of work that Imagineering is doing at this point, it makes me even more excited for what Star Wars and even Toy Story is going to be in terms of this level of immersive storytelling. It makes me believe that Star Wars Land is going to be exactly what I hoped it would be when I was little 7-year-old Lou Mangello watching Star Wars for the first time and wishing that I could go into the Mos Eisley Cantina and some of those other locations. I believe after seeing this that that's exactly what they are going to be able to deliver on. There we go. I did see Joe earlier this morning when if you go back to the very beginning of the video, he was there chatting with some folks. I did not want to be rude and interrupt, but obviously he's here. Bob Iger is here. Earlier we got a chance to talk to James Cameron for a minute or two. Just me sort of thanking him for what this land actually is. Jessica, I do believe that the Flight of Passage queue at its maximum is about 5.5 hours. There's so much to see inside that hopefully it'll make that wait a lot more palatable. Again, most of the wait is inside. Katie, nobody is seeing Pandora at night. That is going to change tonight, where for the very first time the park is going to be open in the evening. So I will definitely be live streaming later on tonight and sharing this land with you at night. None of the animals in Animal Kingdom are affected because this is a very separate and distinct land from Disney's Animal Kingdom, so there's no impact on any of the animals. And you feel so far removed from Disney's Animal Kingdom that had you not walked through that entrance in order to get there, you would almost not get the sense that this was even part of the Disney Animal Kingdom park. Bill, I have not bought a pet Banshee as yet. That is going to change later on today. I bought one for my son who loves it and has been playing with it and has it on his shoulder. And when it's not on his shoulder, it is mounted in his room. But I want to go through the Banshee pairing experience, as it were. I also want to get an avatar made up as well. I'm having a me party, just me, Zach. Party of one. And to be clear, it's... Oh, so close. If you feel like you missed... you didn't miss anything, but we are back in... we'll just take this time to wander around for just a little bit, because you never know what or who you might see while you are here. I am so excited to be back here later on this evening and see what this looks like at night. Just trying to look around and get a sense of what it looks like, and sort of wandering through makes me excited to just go around and explore. Again, this is an environment that is... It is an environment that's meant to be interacted with. So these are all sort of, you don't realize it until you hit them, that they're actually drums, and they do make noise, if you can hear in the background. So once again, this environment is one that is meant to be interacted with. And this at night is just going to be amazing. Hello, how are you?
Good, welcome.
So this is a, tell me, is this a, are you an expat, or are you?
Expat. I
okay.
live here now. The Navi people have welcomed me.
So where are you originally from?
I'm actually originally from Earth, believe it or not. Yeah.
No.
I lived on Earth. I was born in the States.
Okay.
My last destination was Thailand before I came here.
Wow.
A lot of rock formations in Thailand look like our floating mountains here.
So tell me what the experience has, let me turn it around so people can see and hear as well. Tell me what the experience has been like going, you know, literally millions of miles from Earth to a very different type of culture, but I think one that still sort of embraces a lot of what we do in terms of living with the land.
Well, it resonated with me immediately. Like, you know, I felt like I had experienced most of what Earth could offer, and I was looking to take that connection with energy and nature and spirit to a different level. And I heard about the Valley of Moara that the Navi people have invited us to visit. Round peg, round hole. I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so look at this body. Obviously, I care about what's the food like. Tell me what.
The food is good. The Ace people, who I'm not too familiar with, but I know the Ace people have modified local food, okay. So it reminds us of taste of home. So yeah.
And so, have the Navi people sort of welcomed the expats that have come to live here?
Definitely welcomed us. Now, they keep us at arm's distance a little bit. They're always around. They're always there if we need us. But they want this to be us, okay, and sort of protect it over, okay, so they will watch from afar. But you can see them here. If you take a journey down the Navi River,
I did. I
love it. You see the shame in the songs? She's beautiful.
Spectacular.
She's beautiful.
She is, you know, I'm a little man, but she's huge, but she's so graceful.
She's wonderfully beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
and have you mastered the Navi language?
I'm working at it. I just got here.
Yeah, I'm still having a tough enough time with English, let alone trying to pick up Navi while I'm here.
Right.
But
good deal.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it at night.
I expect a full report.
Well, thank you very much.
Right, we'll see you, brother.
So that's what I love about here. You know, you see that these are not cast members that are working here. These are people who have left Earth and moved here and lived here. So when you talk about being immersed in a story, it is on a completely different level. I still don't know how to say hello yet, but I'll get it. So, Calte. I got to pick it up one of these days. So tell me what Colors of Moara is and what we can do here.
All the face painters that got inspired by everything on Pandora.
Okay. And they range from about $28
to $25.
Okay.
They will glow in certain Pandora.
No.
Yes.
Get out. I wasn't going to get one, but now I'm kind of tempted to. And how long will I remain blue?
Until you take it off the surface.
Okay.
Or when you get back to Earth.
Thank you very much. While I said I was tempted, I'm probably actually not going to get myself painted blue, unless you guys really, really, really want me to go ahead and do it just for the experience. But I want to turn the camera and I want to show you, again, some of the little nooks and crannies and places that you can wander and explore while you're here. Notice there's no signage anywhere. There's no, it is meant to be an environment that you just sort of find your way through. Now we can't go through all the areas. You can see there's a lot of media up there. That's where I'll be later on doing some of the interviews and stuff. So we can't make it through that way, but there's a ton of other winding pathways up there as well. So Karen, there are some places to sit. You'll see there are some rock formations specifically geared towards being able to find a little place to get up and out of the way. Because I won't be able to show you this later on, I'll give you an idea of what the interview area does look like. If you go back to the beginning of this video, I had a chance to chat with James Cameron, not in a formal setting, but in a much more informal type setting. So there is cast here, there's Imagineers here, way off in the back. He's not an interview, but James Cameron is obviously here as well.
Oh, that might be the next Oh, they're great. Hexapedes are fantastic. They're like your first antelope here.
Excuse me, I see you are a field expert.
Yes, I am.
Can you tell me a little bit about this incredibly, let me turn this around, wait a second. This incredibly beautiful, vibrant, very alive and organic environment here?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, first of all, Weru Siao, Ozzy. My name is Ozzy. Zola U Imperte. Welcome to the Valley of Moara.
God, he's good at that.
Yes, now, well, you can't live here as long as I have and not pick up some of the Navi.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since I was 12, so we're going on 38 years now. Wow. Yeah, my parents brought me here with the originating PCI, the Pandora Conservative Initiative, right here, Conservation Initiative, working with ACE to try to have a cooperative relationship with the Navi.
I love it.
Yes. Now, in the Valley of Moara, in the section we're at right now, if you look right over here, directly in front of us, that is a puffball tree. It's a mature puffball tree. That gentleman right there better be a little bit careful because that puffball tree is ripening. When they do come to a complete ripeness, they will explode and shoot seeds into the air. They're very sticky. Trust me, from experience, it takes a good 3-4 days of heavy scrubbing to get them off of you. Now over here, first of all, if just past that little hut right there, you'll see there's a mature Flascola reclinata. The Flascola reclinata almost died off a couple of generations ago, and we've been doing our best to try to repopulate the Valley of Moara. We peeled back up through the husk to expose the fruit of the Flascola. And if you massage it a bit, it'll cause the spores to excrete, and then it's causing them to repopulate the valley here. These are all immature Flascola reclinatas right here, the red kind of vertical plants right there, the red ones.
Okay.
Next to them, those are vein pods. Vein pods and classical reclinatas and the puffball trees, they detoxify the atmosphere and the soil here on Moana. Very important. We actually sent a few back to Earth to try to help with some of the environment.
Yeah, send some like to New Jersey.
Absolutely. Jersey not doing well?
From what I remember.
It's been a long time. Now, the most spectacular image here in the Valley of Moana on Pandora
is dinner.
Well, yes, that's at the Satuli Canteen. And you do want to try yourself a hamburger pod. They're amazing. Okay. But the Hallelujah Mountains is my favorite. It's my focus of expertise. I'm a physicist here and have been my entire life. My family was heavy into physics. A great ancestor of mine was Leon Cooper, who won the Nobel Prize in superconductivity. And it's kind of why I'm here to focus on the Hallelujah Mountains, the unobtainium inside the mountains. Not to go really into it because I could geek out on this for days, but there's a very strong magnetic field in this section of the Valley of Moana. And the unobtainium inside the Hallelujah Mountains is a room temperature superconductor. So what it's doing is it's causing a Meissner effect, and it's repelling the magnetic field in the planet's core, in the planet's crust right there. Now,
Did you say a Meissner effect?
The Meissner effect.
Because I thought there's a very, very famous person in Florida who has a lounge, and it's called Meissner's Lounge, which is a very different type of effect.
Yes, I'm sure. You can have a couple of Pandora sunrises here, and you can get the that type of effect later. But yeah, no, the Meissner effect. It's a principle in physics where if you have a superconductive material and a magnet on top of it, the magnet will float. That's the Meissner effect. It's the superconductor is repelling the magnetic field.
I've seen some of the unobtainium in Windtraders.
Yes.
Sort of floating on that little.
Yes. Now see, the Meissner effect in itself isn't stable enough, so it'll drift. The magnet will drift. But why these are not drifting is that the unobtainium here in Pandora also kind of retains some of the magnetic properties, so it has its own magnetic polarity. So it's like taking two magnets and flipping the poles. It's causing that repulsion, that magnetic repulsion, which is causing a stable magnetic Meissner effect right here.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating. All right, so as a fellow human, there's so many of you that are either born here or expats. Right. What do you guys do for fun on Pandora?
Well, I like to go down to Pungu Pungu, which is amazing. It's technically it means group,
oh, okay.
but
I thought it meant drink.
It's actually party. Party. But in true Navi, it's group. But you know, it's like, you know, sometimes lost in the translation. So it really means party.
I like it.
Yes. Actually, we've got something planned at Pungu Pungu later tonight. I hope you're around.
I can't listen. I have been waiting to see this world at night for a long time.
My goodness, the bioluminescence of the Valley of Moana is breathtaking. Now, have you also ridden an Ikran yet?
I have.
Oh, it's nothing like this experience.
What's your name again?
I'm Ozzy. I'm sorry, Ozzy Cooper.
Ozzy, I was a little, as we say on Earth, I was a little verklempt.
Oh, really?
I was.
Nice. I've lived on this moon most of my life, and the image, just standing on the back of an Ikran, looking out over the Hallelujah Mountains, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
I'll tell you, if you paint such a beautiful picture, it makes me almost want to move here. Like if I could make sure I could get like good bagels and cream cheese here, I would probably make the move in a heartbeat.
Chef can work something out for you.
Listen, thank you very much. Is there like a secret like Navi handshake or something?
Oh, well, yes. We do this. Ewa Nga. It means Ewa be with you.
Mekaleka. I'm going to get it sooner or later. It was very nice to meet you.
Oh,
thanks very much.
My pleasure.
Yes. See that? I love meeting some of the locals and the expats who have moved here and hearing their stories, and how much they love actually living here and working here in concert, really, with the Navi. Hey, how are you? Let's make our way back again to the other side as we're still waiting to get back on Navi River Journey. So as I get ready, I have some interviews coming up. A good time for you guys to be able to go and take, oh, isn't that nice? A little bit of breeze, a little bit of water helps cool things down here.
It's so amazing.
Oh my God! Thank God I was literally just about to say goodbye.
Oh, well, sorry.
5 seconds earlier. Why didn't you tell me that there was one of the creepy Navi coming up behind me? I thought that...
I am taller than you.
I thought that all the Navi stayed inside like their pods and stuff.
Wow.
They're not hideous. I mean, in person, they're a little off-putting, but so tell me... Oh, I'm sorry. It's Becky.
Yes, remember the person that sponsors you and gives you money?
Listen, what happens on Earth stays on Earth. I'm in Pandora.
Hey, check it out. My hair's not too weird wet yet.
Listen, if you're going to do that whole hair thing...
I'm going to do Pippi Longstocking braids later on.
Why don't you get like a little Navi, like...
Are you my stylist now?
Yeah. Can I be your stylist?
Yes.
Don't you think that would be a good idea if I was Becky's stylist? I was actually just saying goodbye. The Navi River Journey is down.
Yes, it is.
Hi there. Caltech, I'm getting it. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you guys?
Good. I love this ensemble.
Thank you so much.
I almost wore the exact same thing, which would have been very awkward.
We made it from the leaves from some of the razor palm trees, and over here you see the vein pod right here. We take some of the layer off. It makes a nice shirt.
It looks very like cool and breathable.
Thank you. It is. It's wonderful.
It's
especially in this atmosphere. You can maybe take a deep breath. It feels a little bit thicker than that of Earth, right?
Right.
Yeah,
so are you? Were you born here? Are you an expat?
I've been here for a couple of years.
Okay.
You know, like a travel blogger.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like that. I'm studying human interaction with the Pandora moon in the Valley of Pandora. More specifically, what humans can eat, you know, where we can live, air we breathe, that sort of thing. So I'm kind of what's called an Octrolfientu. It's called a history person, storyteller sort of thing.
So what's this? So since you're like a blogger, what's the Wi-Fi like up here?
Oh my goodness.
It's got to be awesome.
Guys, I know your jokes. Don't think I'm not. I understand your sense of humor.
So are you able to convey what you're doing here, or are you sort of recording it and going to bring it back eventually?
I'm going to bring it back eventually, but I'm happy to share it with you guys. That's what all of this is about. It's about sharing, receiving, exchanging energy, and that sort of thing. And I can tell you guys some cool stuff about like what you can use for an upset stomach, or what you can use for an aphrodisiac, just in case. You never know, you know.
Mom, excuse us, Mom. That's my mother, so I don't want it. So
small little brother, no. Together but not together. You know.
So what has been the transition like?
7 p.m.
Getting acclimated to the Navi culture and the Navi food. It's obviously, you know, anything. It's so completely distant from anything we have on Earth.
Absolutely.
What is that? What was that transition like for you?
It was actually very difficult. As I stated a minute ago, the atmosphere and the gravity is about 20% thicker. That's how you'll see when you view some of the animals on this planet. Most of the bird species have 4 wings instead of 2. The animals have 6 legs instead of 4. And that does wonders towards helping you get through the atmosphere. It's almost like you're running through a thick fog just by walking. And every time you breathe, it's almost like you're short of breath.
I feel that all day, every day.
I know. You experience it. You know what I'm talking about. So it does take some getting used to. But I stay limber. Do my calisthenics, you know. Stay active. Keep moving. I use my good walking stick. It helps keep me grounded. You know.
I noticed the designs on the walking stick. Does that tell a story?
It does tell a story. Okay. I have lots of stories. So many stories. The vein root, for instance, I didn't know this. It absorbs gas and it releases toxins into the atmosphere.
Like Becky, it absorbs. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
she absorbs toxin and releases gas.
Talk about gas.
I was different. Sorry.
So immature.
He's a 6-year-old in a yeah.
You know what?
I'm like 48 in human years, but like 7 in Navi years.
Is there like a slide that will take him there really fast if you just...
There's a bridge 4.4 light years of distance between you and him, so that makes you the best.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. How about, I hear that the Banshees like
Italian. I was about to say, you know, if you connect with your avatar, you can ride it with you, but as a human, you make a delightful snack.
Yeah, he'll eat your head, is what I heard. I was told by one of the...
I'm not sure if they start with the head, especially his. Doesn't look like there's much meat in there.
Not really. There's not a lot. Listen, all the good stuff is right, you know, right down here. So
it might just be bone up there at this point.
So, what story does this tell?
Okay, so I have been on this planet for several years, and obviously I've changed the thing. Right here, this will describe my inner stomach. Basically, when I got here, there's not much that we could eat without experiencing some side effects. So I did this in honor of the Dapafet plant over there. You can see the starfish-looking plant. Now, what I discovered is that you take some meat from the stems, and you crunch them up and you make sort of stew. Kind of works like Pepto-Bismol. You understand what I'm talking about?
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, so I did this right there, and it kind of describes the gas and the safety that I received from the Dapafet. You understand?
I feel you. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, so much more.
One of the things that I was really afraid of when I was here looking at all the flora is that looked a lot like a pod that I saw in a movie called Aliens. So please tell me those don't explode.
So what happens if you get close enough, the egg will open up and a species of animal will come out and hug your face.
Exactly.
Oh, please do that. Just...
I've heard this joke before. You're not the first.
I know, but it does. It really does resemble it. So that's a little bit, you know. Is that a plant that you can touch or that you can get near?
You know what? Kind of a, I don't know what you would say, like a motto here is that we want to see and we want to receive, but we don't want to touch. We kind of call it like a garden of Eden with teeth, and that it's very beautiful, and we want to observe it, but it's also very dangerous, and we are not natural habitants of this planet. We are here just sharing in the energy, but almost as an alien, as an outsider. So the Navi people have taken us in, they've given us the privilege of being able to experience with the flight of passage. How cool is that they let us connect to that? The Pandora Conservation Institute, the Navi is partnering with them, these man-made walkways that you see, they've allowed us to do all of this. And all we have to do in exchange is just don't touch. Don't touch. Because something like this is so beautiful, delicate, can explode, lots of toxins, gas, difficult to recover.
Like Becky, it's beautiful, but if you touch it, it'll explode.
Okay, so I have two questions for you before he goes.
It's just way too easy.
On the ground, I hear that everything glows at night.
Yes,
we haven't seen it yet. So how did you feel the first time that you saw the moon glow?
It's difficult to describe. It's like a connection, and you don't really experience it until you feel it. And once you see that and the planet comes alive and the chemical reactions and everything, and you don't know if it's a chemical reaction within the creature or the bacteria or the parasites that you'll see when you go on the flight of passage. Pretty cool stuff. But it's just a feeling of a shared energy that it affects everything throughout the planet except us. Because we're not natural habitants and we haven't evolved. But once you see the light extend beyond everything, the animals and the plant life, you can just see that everything is one, everything is connected. And that's why we say, Ewa Nagapu, may Ewa be with you, because she is with everything on this planet.
Everything the light touches is
Becky.
our kingdom.
Except Becky.
Except Becky. Oh, I love this guy. I love this guy.
That's so mean. All right, so the influx of humans that are coming in now.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of impact are we going to have on this beautiful moon? Hopefully not one that's...
I'm so glad that you asked that.
Oh, she's such a hippie.
I know, such a hippie, that
Washington,
Becky. Hippie Becky.
Oregon. Sorry.
So that's why the Pandora Conservation Institute was forged.
Okay.
It was to give back sort of to the ecosystem, I guess you would say. If you look over there, you can see the Dapafets and they're being regrown and the ecosystem's being repopulated. And if you look down for water, you can see some Yomi Yoang. It's a fun word to say. It's actually very scary. You see that pink like Venus flytrap thing over there?
Yeah.
It's called the chalice plant. It's very dangerous. It could actually eat your brother.
Why don't we go over there and take a look?
Grandson. If you want to actually stick your hand inside, sir, you might not get it back. That might be a good way to keep him humble.
You know what? that is a monumental task.
I know. But
why?
it's a great way to experience like how they're bringing this land back to life. And what they want us to do is they want us to observe and learn from it. And learn so that not only can we continue rebuilding the Valley of Moara, but maybe we can take some of this back home to Earth with us as well.
Yeah. Hey, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
7 o'clock, right?
7 o'clock
Awesome.
to Tula Canteen.
Keep
that gas in check. There's only so much we can emit into the atmosphere before,
How do you say goodbye in Navi?
Goodbye. You know it.
Yes. say goodbye.
She just hits me with this stick.
Same thing.
Like that. I know. That's her way of saying goodbye.
Chimichanga Chupalupa.
No, but what we do say is, "One nagate kame."
Right.
That means, you know what it means.
It means
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. It's kind of like we are connected. Yeah.
I feel you, brother.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Hey, I know you. How are you, beautiful?
Guys having a good time?
I was until Becky showed up.
Hey.
I have. Have you?
I'm safe. I'm keeping out shade at every possible.
All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let us take a little bit of a break. It's almost lunchtime.
Hey, we can go eat.
We're gonna go eat. I need to go get paired up with my. I need to go make an avatar.
Ooh.
And do a little bit of shopping. I need to charge up my battery
and I
as
need
well.
to make a necklace, apparently. They're giving us the ability to make the storytelling necklace.
Right. And then the other thing.
That other thing.
Oh, you didn't do the other thing?
I know about the other thing.
So, why don't you go get yourself a snack, a nosh, some lunch, or breakfast, wherever you are. And we will be back here in Pandora very, very soon. Don't forget, turn on your notifications. Share this with your friends, or even if you're not friends with them. And thank you guys so much for watching. Kwaharini, Nanu Nanu. See ya.